are actually concluding with our Sunday cooking winter season, right? We are preparing for spring. Everything is going to be a bit lighter. The cooking is going to be a bit lighter. Everything is Mama Anna Philander's Mama Universe house. Baby's name is Baby RIBEA ELISE. How does Baby RIBEA ELISE do her cooking, right? I'm in Auckland, New Zealand, and I'm not at my mama's house in South Africa. And when I travel to South Africa, then I will introduce everyone to my mama's house in South Africa. But while I'm in Auckland, New Zealand, for our fashion, for our Mom Universe room, for our cooking website teams and people that listens into Where's RIBEA in the International World of Food, I'm at home cooking with my Instagram pages and my WordPress website, AWOKH at wordpress.com. I'm all the way cooking from home in Auckland, New Zealand, in the Mama Universe Communication Hub, where daylight comes up very first for every part of humanity, and where Mama Anna Philander is my universe in the womb. It is important for me to be in Auckland, New Zealand to share the journey with everyone, but I'm sharing the journey in RIBEA Elise's opinion about how do I cook, right? What do I cook? Am I a person that are very fussy? No. I'm used to everything, to the most gruesome circumstances, to the most povertynesses of food on the table, and I'm used to having the best on the table and the most best restaurant taste and taste for everything that I do. I'm everything about my universe flavors and foods. A lovely season that I'm celebrating in this house. For the countries that have built the house, I've said many times before, thank you to all of those teams. They've done a very great job internationally. I know I'm very aggressive sometimes in the house, and when you are aggressive, then it can endanger your life, and then I have a right to get angry. And I hope everyone understands the logicalness of how endangering the process can be if everyone has got an insight into it. And I'm the person, and the process becomes personal, and humanity doesn't realize the process. And the process explains so much, and it's actually your journey, and it's your life, and it's everything, your seasons. So while we are concluding with winter, we had a lovely winter education. Winter education was exactly specifically, and I'm gonna wear this dress probably today also. And I'm gonna wear this shoes, and I'm gonna wear another outfit for another photo here. For our concluding fashion photos, almost probably, and I'm gonna repost another photo. So I'm gonna do this coat. Thank you for joining. Thank you. So beautiful. How can it be so beautiful like that? Ah, that's so kind of you to say. Thank you, Muffin. Yeah. Thank you. Hi, everyone. Thank you. I love everyone's opinions. I'm just sharing my food and I'm concluding. So hopefully y'all are all following my cooking moments. It's at home cooking, so don't have much high expectations of me. Thank you. Be kind. Because I'm a very kind person, people can be rude, but I'm very sensitive to how rude people are. I'm very sensitive to that. Thank you. Another thing that I love fashion, and if you all travel Auckland, New Zealand, send me a message and I will most kindly enjoy a day out with any one of y'all if y'all are in Auckland City. And if the situation is fine internationally, where else are we at? Thank you, everyone. Thank you. You're going to love my fashion page also. If you all love a person on the most ugliest day and on the most gorgeous day, then you will love my fashion page. It's AWOKH on Instagram, AWOKH_. And on there's photos of my most ugliest days and my most gorgeous days, but it's how I'm seasoning my journey. And I'm sharing that on social media also. Today we're doing this lovely dress for those photos. We're doing this coat and we're doing a red booty. Yeah. Another thing, everyone, that we love to do is almost springtime, and we want to actually also talk about springtime because it's almost September. And we have high expectations for September because it's the season that we are all out, all enjoying the outdoors, all enjoying the lovely spring season sunset settings with me on my social media page photos. And all of those, and also all of those moments that we can chat and that I can share let me just conclude with that because my daughter Kiara is not really irritated by me now, by now, because I really have said a lot already. Another thing. So now that we are by the conclusion of our winter cooking, I'm gonna say the table, I'm gonna say what we're eating. Understand logically on the website if you love food, if you love cooking, if you love website moments, and if you want to do your own website, then share in this journey with me. If you all don't understand cooking language, then by all means go on like normal and just follow the fashion after this. So we're doing a little bit of a lamb. I've already dished for me already. And that's my winter cooking plate. It's a lovely, good sweet pumpkin. It's a lovely broccoli cheese, broccoli cauliflower cheese. It's a lovely white rice, and I've really drizzled sauce over. It's a lovely potato. And it's also a lovely, why do you say garbage food? Someone says they don't like this kind of a food. And it's also a lovely piece of lamb. Another thing about this food, and if you love how all over the place this lamb looks, yeah, it's very nice. It's just cooked in the pot together with that potato, together with a lovely sauce, together with a lovely white rice, together with the cauliflower cheese, and we conclude this lovely food together with the sweet pumpkin. Nothing about it is garbage. Everything about it is highly appreciated. So the pumpkin we make with our butter, with our sugar, with a pinch of salt, and we eat it clean and it's not garbage. The cauliflower cheese we made with a lovely whole cheese packet sauce, and we steam our cauliflower, and we have oregano spice over that drizzle. And it's definitely also not garbage. Another thing about the white rice, it's very nice, it's very sensitive to us, and it's not garbage also. And my grandma Martha educated me about my rice education. And nothing about that is garbage. Only thing that might look not right is this plate, and we also don't call this garbage. Because who loves a lovely piece of lamb on a Sunday? Who loves it with a lovely potato? Who loves it to look so all over the place? And to just enjoy it in all its complete flavors with that lovely potatoes that it's cooked in. And who loves to put that lovely sauce of the lamb over your rice? That's definitely also not garbage. And together with that, that's the combination of how we conclude our winter food plate. If you enjoy sharing in this journey with me, then do so by all means. Another thing about concluding is that that's where we are at, everyone. So hopefully you will all enjoy our photos. That's our winter food window while we are making ready for spring. This is my favorite tree. This tree is everything me. Hopefully you all will love this tree as much as I love it. What other tree do we have there? Let's quickly do that tree. I love that tree also. And that's what I call my cauliflower cheese tree, everyone. So Christmas Day. Let me just show you all a few parts of this lovely tree that I love. So that tree with the red, right? And that's what I call my cauliflower cheese tree. On Christmas Day, I actually do the cauliflower cheese. That tree gives a white cauliflower with a kind of a oregano topped on it during Christmas season, but you will notice it when it's spring season, right? This tree that I just put with you all see here, I call this my lovely potato that I'm doing today, but not specifically that potato. It's actually the baby potatoes with oreganos, with garlic, with olive oil that I actually grilled over the oven, and that is also very nice on Christmas Eve or on Christmas Day lunch. That goes lovely with your silver side, and that's this specific tree. Another amazing tree that we've got here. So I cook exactly how this tree is looking. And I did it in the year 2022, December. And some people came over to have lunch. And if you all check my website, then you will exactly understand what's happening here and what we're doing here in Auckland, New Zealand. It's a very nice country. Another thing, like it sometimes be rudeness, but it's a very nice country. There's our rose flower. in the front of the yard. There's some bees there, so we're cautious of that because we're going to during this week to get some lovely flowers for the centerpiece of our spring season. And you're gonna love that tree. Lovely, that's a nice tree. But what tree do I love most is this tree. So go for this window tree. I love this tree. Do you love this tree as much as I love it? That's a very nice tree. You almost check the fashion photos to hear what I'm saying about that tree. But it's very, very nice. Other than that, that's where we are concluding. Look at AWOKH there. That's where I'm concluding, everyone, with the Sunday cooking. And hopefully, you're going to love everything about our cooking. Hopefully, you're going to love everything about our seasons. And hopefully, you're going to love everything about our fashion. And there we are concluding the Sunday's cooking and winter cooking and food cookings. And we're going to cook it with all love and with all kindness. That's right. That's right. So that's where we are at, everyone. Please like our videos. And follow our website because it's now not going to look as perfect as you wanted to look on that platter plate. But it's going to look everything home, everything RIBEA ELISE. When you all get to a restaurant and they give you the food like that and it's on a buffet, don't look down on the people, but appreciate everything about the journey. Journeys takes us to travel countries. Everyone prepares their plate of food differently. And when someone tells you that in this restaurant we do home cooking like RIBEA ELISE's plate of lamb, and then we don't call it garbage. We call it a lovely journey of being introduced to one another on this lovely earth. And that is a very amazing and interesting journey. Other than that, everyone, that's it for me. Travel the world, travel international countries. Don't be asked of people. Accept people the way that we are introduced to one another. What else? I don't snub my nose up because when you're going to come to Auckland, New Zealand, and you get what I mean with this plate of food. In Auckland, New Zealand is exactly like me. And the Maoris take their shoes off. The other day I said, the stinky Maori feet. And I grew up with brothers who had stinky feet. And it's not actually stinky feet because their feet was not that stinky. And then you get what the Mama Universe means with introducing us to one another. And when you sniff, and you really don't get a sniff, and sometimes you do get a sniff of someone's feet, and then it's also not a stinky feet. And it's also not called garbage. And such is the restaurant in Auckland. And such is what everyone would be introduced to when they travel the country. And you would be introduced to everything Mama Universeness in Auckland, New Zealand. Everything Mama Universeness doesn't mean that the country is dangerous. No, it means that the journey is a fine journey for everyone. Be ready for that when you travel New Zealand. Have high expectations, yes, but don't look down on anyone. Because nothing was ever meant to be a disgrace. No. Everything is part of Mama Universe's parenting with every one of us. And however we are parented in our journeys and in our countries, however country circumstances are, people are put sometimes in poverty because of other people. And we get that when we are introduced to one another in this world. That some people's high expectations are only because they were brought up differently. And if they are not ready to be introduced on people that looks like everyone in the world, then they sometimes should stay and travel to countries where they are going to get everything according to their high expectations. New Zealand has got a little bit of everything of that, and we are Mama Universeness in all of those educations. Have an interesting season with me, RIBEA ELISE.